Okay then, hello YouTube and welcome to this just quick little tour of the iPod Touch and obviously iPhone 2 update. Just be taking you through basically the general basic updates, nothing too advanced or anything like that. So let's get started. Pop it there. There we go. Now the first change I noticed, might be slightly sad but there you go, was the change to the calculator icon, because before it was nicely rounded keys and now I much prefer, I have to say, the nice square look keys. And obviously there is also a brand new calculator. I'll just open that up for you now. Now, the keys I think look nicer and are better. Just looks nicer in general. And obviously the best update, we have a scientific calculator, which is just great. Because now you can do all your general needs, because before it was a bit primitive and you could just do really simple sums on there. Now you can do all the general scientific maths things. You get the idea. It's all very fun. Now I'm not going to keep it to the end or anything. We've got apps. Let's get stuck in there. So many apps. The App Store. It's just wonderful. I must admit, this is, I can tell you now, this iPod Touch, right, hasn't been in use for about a month because my dad formatted it and it was taken back to its original state and Apple were no longer selling the software upgrade and, it was just left in the dark for a while. But yesterday when I got this, wow, simply amazing. The App Store, if I open it up, I knew this was going to be great and I anticipated that it was going to be absolutely wonderful. We go into featured there. We have a nice simple layout. It's much like the iTunes layout actually. We have featured, categories, top 25, search and updates. Updates is just for if, any apps that you've bought or downloaded free. Obviously if any updates come out so you can get them for it. We've got here things like Super Monkey Ball. I would have said the most popular. Probably the most popular. All looks fun. It is a nice layout. You've just got the picture, the icon, the title, and then text and screenshot and ratings and reviews and such. Reviews I think is a really great feature because you actually get to see what people think about it and you can sit there and really read it and get people's opinions on it, which is great as far as I'm concerned. Also, the amount of free apps on here is great. I mean, I'm not fussed about paying a bit of money for some good apps, but if we go on top 25, we've got top paid at the top. You probably won't see it, I'll just zoom in for you there. We've got top paid and top free. I've been searching through, I think I've looked at probably every one. I just sat through looking at them yesterday. Top free. Obviously you've got all these wonderful things. I think most of them are based around the iPhone, but iPod Touch, it works for both of them, so I'm happy about that. I'll go through a few of these apps with you later. So yeah, on the whole, App Store, wonderful. And my clock is wrong on there. Anyway, let's go back to our home screen. A feature which has been available for a while now, we've got the multiple screens, but never has it come in so handy as this. Because now I've got these nice pages of apps, and they're so useful. It's amazing. Oh yeah, just before I carry on, let's before I forget, contacts. We have the ability to search contacts now, which is great if you've got loads of contacts. I don't, but there you go. You can just browse through these. You shouldn't be able to see any names, let's hope you can't. And there's a search bar at the top. If I just cover that up, wait for it. Yep. You might just be able to make out that search bar at the top there. Very useful, like I say, if you've got loads of contacts and you find it hard to keep track of them. Apart from that, not much updates on the contact side, I don't think. If anyone's got any comments about that, just leave them on the page. But there you go, that's contacts. Now, going back to apps, in fact no, not going back to apps, let's go into settings. We have in here all the normal settings, plus new fetch new data for things I'm going to guess, for things like probably not mobile, various things. I'm not most up to date on these things, I'm not that bothered. And then recall, I've got on here, you can probably see at the bottom. You have settings for applications that you've got on your iPhone or iPod Touch on there now, which is great, so you can just edit them in the actual settings. Let's just pop back. Right, just check, I think that's about it for all of that now. Let's go on to the apps. So, Like I say, I've been looking at these for a long time yesterday, and I think I've found quite a few good ones. And as you can see, I've got a nice page full here. Started off, of course, with remote. Now, I've got to say, wow. Simply amazing. Because, I mean, you could have a remote for your iPod speakers before, but this is just amazing. Because, in fact, last night we actually had a party, and I just sat outside in the garden, and I could control the computer's playlists on here. And you can see I've got all these wonderful tracks, and you just go through each of these and just play them and control the sound and skip tracks if you didn't like them without having to go up to the computer and get them, and without having to leave your iPod in its dock and go up and get it. Not that I'm lazy or anything, but you can search the computers, everything here. This is my dad's computer downstairs at the moment actually. There's thousands of tracks, I think it's about 32 gigs or something on there, so you know, there's a very wide selection of things, and it's a wonderful app and you should definitely get it. It's free, so there you go. I did get Etch-a-Sketch. There's not really much to say on that. It's pretty self-explanatory. You've got the little wheels at the bottom which you go on there. iPint, I just bought that for the novelty. It's kind of funny. Obviously it's that way around. Bit of subliminal advertising going on here. I won't show you the game. The game's just, you know, you get your thing from one side of the bar to the other. And you can see there, that's my iPint filling up. And then, if my mouth was here, I would be drinking it right about now. It goes, and there we go, it's all gone. Just tap to refill. Just a novelty app, it's quite fun. What else have we got? Now, there's an app on Tinternet called Qfield. Not really an app actually, it's a flat game. And it's great, and I played it at school loads of times, and it's a wonderful game. I'm not the best at it, but there you go. And we have Cube Runner. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful game. Can't express how great this is. If I just go start new game, it uses the accelerometer to steer. You probably won't be able to see it the best. You can get the general idea. I'm playing this by looking at my camera, so it's not the best way of playing it. But really, really great game. You can select different difficulties as well, which is a great feature because Qfield on the internet isn't that advanced, I don't think. And you get the general idea. It's just the whole steering, mind out of the blocks, and you speed up when you get better, and so on and so forth. Touch the screen to pause. Really good feature actually, being able to pause it by just touching the screen. And that's the idea of Cube Runner. Running out of time here actually. I've got Alarm Free. Now I'm pretty sure this is designed for the iPhone, but it looked cool, so there you go. What it is if you drop your iPhone, I'm just going to say iPhone here because this is for the iPhone, end of story. If you drop it, so there goes a movement and it goes off, if I put my headphones in, you can hear a loud sound. You just tap it to stop it. A loud, sort of alarm clockish sound. You can see what it does on... okay, you can't see what it does on the info. Slightly touchy, this is. No, well, yeah, there we go. Wait for it. And it just shows you what you can do. It's got a little guy dropping it and someone slapping it in the face, and a small description. It's all quite fun. Just show you a few others. Tap Tap Revenge. Oh yes, wonderful game. Reminiscent of Guitar Hero. It's just what you do is you go one player. I'll just go on easy, turn yourself around. Obviously you have to have your headphones in for this to work fully, but there you go. You might be able to see things coming. You just tap it like that. And you keep tapping, obviously. Now, at some point, won't come on this track because it's an easy one, but you get arrows going to the sides, and you have to shake the iPod to whichever side, or up and down if it comes with an up and down arrow. And it is a really good game. I really do recommend it, as well as a really great app. We'll leave that now because I'm seriously running out of time. A few other things, bubbles. Get a general idea of bubbles. It's just bubbles, so you swirl around and then you can pop them. What else is there? You can get loads and loads of things. Spinner is also a really good one. I recommend that. That's probably about it as well, to be honest. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Oh, the face. I told you about the fish one. I'll shut up. Hope you've enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching. Please rate and comment, by the way. Yeah.